In a lush green forest at the edge of Maplewood Village, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the river sang to the moon, there lived a gentle giant, a gorilla named Baku. Baku was strong, with silver streaks down his back and hands that could uproot trees, yet his heart was soft as the morning mist. He lived quietly among the vines, watching the sunrise and caring for the forest creatures who often came to him for help. But Baku was lonely. He had no one who truly understood him, until one day, a curious little girl named Lila wandered into his world. Heard the meeting. Lila was adventurous and full of questions. She had a notebook she carried everywhere, filled with drawings of birds, plants, and butterflies. One sunny morning, while exploring deeper than ever before, she lost her way. She sat on a fallen log, frightened and alone. "Hello," she called softly. "Is anyone there?" The forest answered with a rustle. Leaves trembled, and out from behind a cluster of ferns stepped Baku. He was enormous. His shadow stretched across the ground like a moving mountain. Lila gasped, but instead of running, she looked closer. His eyes weren't scary. They were sad and kind. "Hello," she whispered, clutching her notebook. Baku didn't speak, gorillas don't talk, but he tilted his head gently, as if to say, "Don't be afraid." He picked a single red flower from the grass and placed it beside her. Then he sat down, quietly, keeping a respectful distance. That was the beginning of something magical. Dizzy the days that followed, every morning, Lila returned to the forest. She brought Baku apples, and in return, he brought her shiny pebbles or twigs shaped like hearts. They couldn't speak the same language, but somehow, they understood each other perfectly. Lila would draw while Baku watched curiously. Sometimes he'd mimic her by drawing lines in the dirt with a stick. When she laughed, his big brown eyes sparkled, and a low, happy rumble filled the air, his version of laughter. But the villagers didn't know about Baku. They believed gorillas were dangerous. So when Lila's mother discovered her daughter sneaking into the woods, she forbade her from going back. "Lila," she said gently, "gorillas are wild. They can hurt you." "But, Mama," Lila pleaded, "Baku would never hurt me. He's my friend." Her mother only shook her head. "Friends talk, Lila. Gorillas don't." That night, Lila sat by her window, tears on her cheeks. "Maybe Baku can't talk," she whispered to the stars, "but his heart does." Rain cloud hashed the storm days past. The sky darkened, and a fierce storm swept through Maplewood. The river flooded, trees fell, and Lila's house trembled under roaring thunder. When the rain finally stopped, the villagers discovered that the bridge connecting Maplewood to the nearby meadow had been washed away, and Lila's dog, Pip, was missing. Lila ran toward the forest in panic. "Pip! Pip!" she cried. Her mother tried to stop her, but Lila was already gone. Through mud and broken branches, she searched until her voice grew hoarse. Then she heard it, a faint bark near the raging river. Pip was trapped on a rock in the middle of the current. Lila reached for him, but the water was too strong. Just when she was about to step in, a shadow loomed beside her, Baku. Without hesitation, he waded into the river, each step powerful and sure. The current tried to pull him down, but Baku was unstoppable. He scooped Pip into his arms and trudged back to safety. Lila threw her arms around both of them, sobbing with relief. Baku smiled, a soft, silent smile, before turning to leave. But this time, he didn't disappear into the trees. He stayed. The villagers, who had gathered at the edge of the forest, watched in awe. Lila's mother gasped. "He saved her." Lila ran forward, took her mother's hand, and said, "See, Mama? He's not scary. He's kind." Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.